Today, we have a very special podcast with Dr. Monica Pina. She is a medical doctor. She studied in Italy at the Medical College of Padova. She specialized in internal medicine at Egas Moniz Hospital, State Hospital. And after becoming a mom herself, she realized that there was a need for doctors to get involved in the breastfeeding medicine. So she started to learn about it. She is a breastfeeding doctor and a member of the Academy of Breastfeeding Medicine, involved in organizing the regional European meetings of that organization, and organize a reference in breastfeeding medicine in Portugal. She's a clinician and also a researcher, and her passion is to immensely help people. Welcome, Dr. Monica Pina. It's a really great privilege to have you to discuss such an important topic today around pregnancy and breastfeeding, especially during COVID times. If you could tell us a little bit more about yourself, where are you logging in from, and how's the situation with you? How have you been dealing with mentally and health wise?
So, first of all, thank you very much for the invitation and for being willing to talk about these topics, which are very important. So I'm logging in from Lisbon, from the capital of Portugal. And here the situation now is pretty calm, but in the beginning of the year, it was a bit like in India, I think, was very complicated. And we are a bit afraid of what's going to happen in winter time. Now we are getting into summertime, and usually this respiratory virus, although COVID keeps dropping cases, it's never stopped, but it usually gets a bit less strong. So let's hope. In the meantime, we are vaccinating. So now things seem maybe a little bit more positive.
Okay, so since we are here to talk about breastfeeding and pregnancy specifically, I have noted down some questions for you that are very common during the pandemic, especially for mothers. The first being, what has been your experience in the first wave and in the second wave of the pandemic? As a practitioner during this difficult time, what have you analyzed specifically, if you could highlight? And especially for the pregnant and lactating women, what has been the scenario like?
When there is something going on, the first recommendation is always to stop breastfeeding. If you go back in history, it's always what happens. And it is understandable because there is this doubt of what if there is a contagious thing, if the mother can give that disease to the child. So right. It is understandable, but when you look at the infectious diseases, it is not very logical because most of the times breastfeeding is protective to the child, even if the mother gets infected. But the first reaction is always to be afraid and to separate mother and child, which is something you should avoid. I think you know that you should always try not to separate mother and child. But in the beginning, that was the recommendation. And in Portugal specifically, in all the world, there was this recommendation, and specifically in Portugal, it took some time to convince health authorities that it was not a good idea. But eventually it was possible. Then there was a very practical part, which is when you find an infected pregnant woman, you have to isolate her. And the hospitals were not prepared to isolate pregnant positive mothers. Then there was evidence that there are antibodies, COVID antibodies in the breast milk, and that most probably is protective to the child. So the recommendation changed. Actually, the Academy of Breastfeeding Medicine was never against breastfeeding during COVID. It was in a very short period, issued some recommendation that breastfeeding was to be not just allowed, but helped.
Okay, that's an interesting fact. That's an interesting fact because this subject has not been taken out publicly so well. People are still struggling to find the right information online and offline with their doctors. So should COVID positive or suspected mothers breastfeed?
Yes. So the only problem is if the mother is critically ill. But that's not because of COVID, it's because she's not in a physical state of being able to breastfeed. So most mothers are relatively young, so the probability of having asymptomatic or not very symptomatic COVID disease is high. So they will probably be able to breastfeed. There is also another point that if the mother is not taking care of the child, who is taking care of the child? One of the people from the family. If the mother is positive, most probably the other family members are also positive. So they also pose a risk to the child. And breastfeeding is protective in most infections and specifically in COVID. But we know for sure that breastfeeding is protective to children in health-wise in general and specifically with COVID. So it's not just that the mother can breastfeed, it's that the mother should breastfeed if possible and if she wants. Because it's really important for the baby. Breast milk has a lot of components that are bacteriostatic. And there is an interaction between the immunologic factors in breast milk and the immunologic system of the child. And we know that the mother's immunity system helps develop the child immunity system. So if we stop that thing, we are hindering the development of the baby's immunity system. So we should help mothers to breastfeed. Of course, this, I must always say this, it's not to force mothers to breastfeed because it cannot be something that is forced. It's something that it should be helped, supported, okay? So what we know with COVID is, so if you have a COVID positive mother and she's not critically ill, what should she do? She should wear a mask and wash her hands more often. For 10 days after being positive, she can take off her mask with her child. Of course, if she goes out, I don't know, you have mandatory use of masks in India, right? So you have to still use it, of course.
Okay. That's really helpful. And you mentioned about critically ill mothers, they cannot breastfeed. So are you saying that it's physically not possible for them to breastfeed, or they should not breastfeed if they're critically ill?
It's physically complicated to breastfeed, and there can be issues with medications, because if a critically ill woman is in an intensive care unit, you have a lot of problems, both with stimulating breast milk and with the type of medications you are given. So it is not impossible to breastfeed. From my experience, it's not very easy to have an ICU unit that is aware of maybe the will of mothers to breastfeed. And so usually it gets a bit complicated. But that doesn't mean that when she leaves intensive care unit, she's not able to make relactation. So induce the production of breast milk again if she's very willing. Okay. So there is this possibility.
Okay. All right.